questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige. Last time on Mortera.
You think, Walker, you really think you saw something in your dream?
Yeah, ever since I've been cursed. Yeah, Max can probably, back me up over here.
Your dream could be a bad omen.
Or it could be a sign of...
I know, what's her face? Gilvera from, Manor. She hangs out by the docks, and she's...
Yeah!
Marsh Monster it is!
Alright.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
Yeah, so we've decided on our
Alright, guys.
Monster!
Forgotten what I started fighting for.
Hey, they gave us the option to go off the railroad, and we decided, hey, it's a nice ride.
We like the railroad. Sometimes the railroad's not bad.
Yeah. You just run the text instead of... I like hex screens.
Good thing we got the 6-footer.
For those listening from the comfort of their couches, our wonderful DMs have spoiled us with the 3-dimensional map featuring hills, mountains, and what looks like a mozzarella cheese monster at the end of it. So that's awesome.
With spinach and
It just looks like a spinach omelet came to life and then froze.
That's a good description.
Thank you.
It's really good. I'm hungry.
That's what we use for you, I think.
I know!
I have a tub of peanut butter in my car if you
have a
want.
mini figure.
So you all are traveling through here, basically, right in the middle.
At the far end there.
Does everybody have their character chosen over there?
Yeah.
Alright, so you all are walking through this mucky ground with thick cypress trees, and you come into a bit of a clearing, right? And on either side there are these hills that kind of come up around you. And go ahead and give me a perception check.
Rolling.
Your character's
8.
16, 8. Perception.
Perception.
I got 10.
10.
I got 6.
6, 11,
17.
17. So we got a 16 and a 17. Those two are going to be the ones. 16 was Funkin', 17 was Max?
No, 16 was Max.
Oh, and 17 was Funkin'. Yeah. So the two of you, in particular, you see movement, further down here. And it's past this ruined wall, this ruined building. You see the shambling of some creatures, and it immediately catches your attention.
Oof. That one's waiting good.
Hold up a shield to indicate everybody behind me to stop. Pull up a sword.
Well, yeah. So Max pulls out a sword and holds it above his head. What is everybody's immediate reaction?
Gun.
I hold my sword over my head.
Draw my longbow.
Me too.
Short bow.
I pull out my
Everyone
longbow.
equips.
Yeah.
They may take our freedom!
The one closest to you all turns its head a little bit and is
I clasp my
and you
paw
all
hand
see
over
something akin to this.
Ooh, that's so gross.
We are
Yeah. It's got a long tongue that goes down to its chest.
Ah, gross.
Yeah. Real gross. So you all see some ghouls. You all see some ghouls, and they're all kind of shambling around. What is our initial decision? It seems like y'all that you haven't. It looks over at you. The one in the front is
Proceed cautiously.
I immediately slink to the back and get in sneak
Take
mode.
one step.
You're gonna hide?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Give us a...
Is there...
A sneaky?
Yeah, stealthy.
If they're all kind of here, why don't we just...
Active perception. She's trying to hide.
I don't
They already
see
saw.
very well.
As soon as a fight,
12.
as soon as a fight breaks out, everything's gonna be coming towards us.
Just for us.
You should roll stealth.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
gonna do the
disappearing
same.
outside.
Trying to hide. hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna hide too.
We
So
sleep
I'm gonna
through
do
the, I imagine it's shadowy enough around here.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, I rolled a natural 1.
So you're also not hiding.
Stealth.
I was
Instead of hiding, you just pull out your flashlight and yell,
One.
"I'm right here!"
What'd
I'm
you get
just gonna
for
roll
for
the sake
stealth?
of seeing.
1.
1.
And he rolled in that
No,
one too.
we don't.
Oh,
we
no.
totally know you're there.
I'm not behind that.
Are you
18 stealth.
trying to hide?
Okay, yeah. So
Half the party
Vestrin,
disappears.
Vestrin, Althea, and T. Your characters like disappear where? Like behind the hills, behind the ruin.
Yeah, right behind. I will.
Yeah.
Right behind the ruin here.
Yeah, I could move things for you on this side.
That'd be great, actually. Thank you. I don't want to reach over and get my armpit directly in your face.
Yeah, I get behind like this hill.
Square.
Cool. And Max.
Walking
Funkin'
right on it.
Yeah. Funkin is directly behind you, wherever Funkin is, and he rolled a natural 1. So the thing looks directly at you, and it's like.
I also roll a natural 1, and I'm
Jesus.
right behind you.
Yeah, so we'll move Waka and Funkin up directly behind you, and it's like, and it like pulls like like a bow, and it like pulls an arrow.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, and it's like, and it starts to lock
No
this
range
bow up.
attacks.
And cool. Okay, with that, we'll have everybody roll initiative since combat has officially started.
Some they have short bows.
They have short bows.
Man, I gotta put these dice in prison.
Stupid
5.
question again.
Okay.
Do you ever add that number to your initiative, or is that just something for something else?
What?
That
The initiative?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
initiative is either whatever you wrote in that box or your dexterity modifier. They should be the exact same thing, but you always add your initiative to
Whatever you
your roll. Yeah.
got it.
7 then.
Alright, wait till I come around and ask you.
Oh, yes, of course, sorry. I
That's
forget that
cool.
you have to process.
All right, I'm
There's a
gonna roll.
process for an initiative. So let's probably is. Not one. I got another nat one.
So initiative is
Alright, Althea, what's your initiative? 4. Funkin, what's your initiative?
13.
Max, what's your initiative?
8.
T-Max.
17.
Vestrin.
7.
Waka.
8. Did any of us get above 10?
17.
Yeah.
And
Two
13.
that I just-
Go T. Everybody else
This
is a
was
little
for the
dumbfounded.
duel. The rules today,
Man, this omelet monster looks fucking
Oh,
horrible.
he's got a bow?
has a
Cheating.
Wait, it's a monster?
Whatever it is,
Oh. I don't
Okay.
want to do that.
We have a
it's got
yeah.
little
So who goes
babies
first?
in it.
good guess.
All right. He's further back. Nobody sees him, but he hears the groans of his friends. Who goes next?
I guessed.
Cool. All right. I rolled a natural 19 and a natural 20 for all my monsters.
Oh, fuck.
So these guys go first.
That's
so
perfect.
Yeah. Immediately there's like a resounding coming up from this swamp. And since the three of you are hidden, it's really just Max, Funkin, and Waka.
Bring it.
Now, each one of these is 10 feet instead of 5 feet.
Oh.
And because this guy's in the water, it's even more than that. So let me check their movement speed again. Yeah, they can't move that far. So this guy actually only gets 1 foot. But he has just enough room to see Max there. This one is going to stay up top
Smart idea. for
and
him.
is going to fire from afar. And then these will circle around. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. And I think there's just going to be a rain of 5 arrows coming down. We're going to have 3 towards Max, 1 towards Funkin, and 1 towards Waka. All right?
Yay.
Cool.
Yay.
All right. So they have a plus.
So glad I didn't get to take my dodge action yet.
Cool. All right, so 3. Your AC is 19?
Correct.
19. All right.
Scared.
So 3 arrows come at you. Wow! 2 natural 1s and a natural 8. So complete failure. I think 2 just completely miss you, and 1 maybe sinks into your shield. 1 against Waka, which is a 17.
Hits.
Okay, and then 1 against Funkin, which is a 22.
It's 14
Really?
now that I got
Really?
my Southern leather.
You're getting funked up over there
All right.
already.
What's your AC, Funkin?
How much
16.
damage did I take?
So I'm going to roll that right now.
What's your
26.
Cool. So you take 5 damage,
21.
and Funkin Oh my god. You also take 5 damage.
What's your current? Or what's your
25.
25 and then you took 5?
Yeah.
So Max, a slew of arrows fly at you. A couple miss, and one sinks into your shield, and you look back, and both Waka and Funkin have been hit by arrows next to you. Who's next? Timus. All right. So you're sneaking around, and you see all these creatures firing arrows at your friends around the corner.
Okay, so
You can probably move 3 squares.
okay, so
But if you're trying to sneak, you can only move 2.
yeah, I
If
moved
you're trying
one.
to stay in stealth.
Right, yeah, I moved 1, and so I have a clear shot at this guy.
You get advantage.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep. So you are in secret mode.
D20.
yes.
So you can make because you're a stealth, like Jenna said, you make an attack with advantage. So you roll twice and take the highest one.
Just trying to like level this up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, nat 20.
Alright, well, you're not going to do that.
Nice. All right. So you roll your damage, but you double all the dice that you roll.
Okay, that's 2d6s.
They're all out.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
are
borrow-
so full of bubbles right now.
Can I borrow someone's? Oh no, I can never.
Yeah, you can just roll it twice and add.
I have lots of D6s over here.
Oh, actually, it's a D8 for my longbow.
Yes.
I have lots of those as well.
Fuck, I wish I had a
D8.
longbow. I have a
No.
short bow. Can I get a longbow?
I think you're holding the D8.
No, this is the
No,
six.
it's a D6.
This
Oh,
one.
D8 is all the way
D8.
back.
This
Alright,
one.
we're going to say that they're numbered from where Hannah's shooting right now, the one right by the stream. That's 1. Going to go to 5, going back this way around. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me if you're shooting at 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay.
Okay, this is 1.
That's 1. We're
1,
shooting
2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 6.
Oh, which one's the?
No, there's
this
just
one's
one.
a
Yeah,
gas.
that one you all don't even see it.
You don't see that guy.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
What about this guy?
None
You
of you
don't
see
see
him.
him.
Okay.
You don't see
He
him.
doesn't exist in
Okay.
your mind.
Who?
So roll D8.
Yep.
Yeah, for your damage.
Yeah, I got 5.
You got 5 damage.
Roll again.
Yeah.
Plus, did you add it all together, or was it just?
Yeah, I got rolled a 1, added 4.
Got
Okay,
it.
and then roll another one because you got a crit. So you don't add anything to it.
Another 1.
Oh, jeez. So 6.
Yep.
You got a crit and you rolled 2 1s on your D8, so 6
Oh.
damage to number 1.
6 total.
Yeah, 6 total.
Okay,
All right.
sorry,
Next
guys.
up, we have Funkin.
Funk them up.
But yeah, you sink your arrow into its ghastly flesh, and it turns right at you, and its like 2-foot long tongue slithers out, and it like smells the air.
I got an 18.
What are you doing?
I'm
You
gonna,
just rolled. What are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm gonna do a light crossbow. You
At
got
who?
At number 1.
All right.
Cool.
You got an
so
18, you hit
see,
him.
You see an arrow come from somewhere and sink into it, and you're like, "Oh, that's the one."
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
All right.
Yes, you hit him. Then
So
roll your
light
damage.
crossbow D8 plus 2.
6 total. All right. He's looking bad.
Cool. All right,
Next
another
up.
arrow sinks into it as it looks out, and it's like bleeding this weird like grayish ichor from its body.
All right.
Easy my turn.
He's Max's
Okay.
Max or
Un, deux, trois, dodge.
Cool. Yeah, so you move ever closer, running through the brush as the mush like splashes around you.
All right. So next we have Waka Waka.
All right.
What you gonna
up to
do?
him.
What you gonna do?
Let's see.
Walk 'em, sock 'em, roll.
How high is this?
So that's just 10 feet up. Or pardon me, 5 feet. 5 feet.
All right. I hide behind it, and then out of the corner of my go around the corner.
Yeah.
Do a stealth to see if you get advantage.
All right.
Oh no, that would be an action.
Oh, that would be an
So,
action to
yeah.
hide.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm-
this is flavor text.
Yeah, I'm not.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
just
where
moving
is your-
behind it.
Because
Where's
you
your
can't
character
bonus
at right
action
now?
hide.
Yeah, my character's right here.
You can move up to
Okay,
3
yeah.
spots if you want.
Yeah, so you can move up to 30.
Yeah, but there'd be no place for me to hide behind. I'm trying to
True.
get cover so that they
Okay.
can't shoot me.
Yeah, you can
easily.
get cover. You can't hide, but
Yeah.
you can get cover by ducking down.
And so I shoot at the same guy that Funkin.
Yeah.
The
So
same
you
one
can.
we've been going at.
Yeah, you can like
Hey,
barely
you go
see him.
behind that.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. He's got 2 arrows
Poke
sticking
up
out of him.
over.
So this is number 5.
Number 1. We've
All
been
right.
attacking number 1.
All right, I attack
Number 1's the one in the water.
All right, and then I miss.
All right.
Oh, so you all see, just
like
a bullet.
It like hits the rock behind him.
Yeah, and some of the rock in that cave just breaks into
Veteran's turn.
pieces.
Sweet. So I'm gonna climb right here. Do you see me?
Oh, that's so badass.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I
So
love that.
there's this like the remains of probably what used to be a building or something like that around here,
Beautiful.
and you just climb up the side of the concrete walls.
Alright, I'm still in stealth. So,
Are you attacking the same homie?
yes, I sure am.
Alright, go ahead and give us advantage.
You get
on your
advantage.
attack.
To hit Chow, that's a 6.
Or
Or not a 6, please. A 7.
7 plus your dexterity mod.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, plus what? Right? It's
Yeah,
it's
sure,
all
sure. 11.
No.
Fuck.
I think even like you fire the arrow from atop and it even sinks into it, but it hits it in a way where it just like breaks off and like doesn't impact it at all. Yeah.
Out there.
No pressure.
You were so close.
I'm gonna.
Fuck.
I didn't even touch it!
You killed Vestrin.
I tapped the table by accident.
She takes 3d10.
Oh, I'm gonna jump out from behind this just ever so slightly.
Yes. And you see one in the water that has a bunch of arrows in it, and the rest are looking all right.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot magic missile. And it says I get 3 darts.
Yep. So you can
And
fire
hit
it.
several, so I'm gonna hit these 3.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 4, 5, and 6 you're gonna
4, 5,
fire
and
at.
6. Well, there's only 3, 4, and 5, so we'll go with 3, 4, and 5. 'cause
Sorry, I meant 3, 4, 5. Yes. So the way magic missile works,
Each of them once.
yeah, you're gonna hit each of them
You're
once.
just gonna roll 3d4s.
Well, 1d4 each. 1d4
Yeah,
plus
right.
1.
Somebody
2.
So we'll just go down the line. You'll do damage to 3, then to 4, then to 5.
Yeah, 1d4 plus
Plus
1.
1. 1d4 plus 1.
All right. So
You
1d4.
get to do an extra d4.
Oh, you don't even have to roll. That's cool.
So 2.
2 damage
All right,
for
so
the
2 damage for the
2 to
first
number
one.
3.
Okay.
What's the number 4?
2.
2. Another one. 2 to number 4.
Magic missiles. Eek.
And 2 to number 5.
4.
Well, you did 6 damage total.
And they can't dodge it.
A bunch of.
And then number 5.
Scary.
2 and 6.
Huh? No, I thought it was 2, 2, and 2.
Or sorry.
2, 2, and 4.
4.
2, 2, and 4.
Call this dungeon master.
Sweet. It is.
What? Okay.
Can I use the rest of my
Yes, you can move.
to move
Yeah,
back?
to move back, totally.
Full cover. Good call.
All right.
So this one starts to step out.
That's difficult to write, remember, Zach?
Yes. Yes.
Only has 13.
So it has
Just enough to reach max. Just enough.
With
So
disadvantage.
yeah. So what?
With disadvantage.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely with disadvantage. I was going to take care of that because you're on defending. But Max, go ahead and give me a perception, just like generally as you're looking out. We'll see if Max notices this.
AC or and AC.
My AC is 19. My current hit points is 24. My
So
perception
with
check
this-
is 11.
Yeah, so you do barely see it. So Max, like even though like these arrows are coming at you and you're pretty exhausted from your your restless night, you see one step out pretty far away from you that looks different than the other ones. It's got like bits of armor on it, and it's looking heavier, and it pulls out like a heavier, like thorny looking bow. And it growls to all of them, and the rest of them like turn to it, and then they all give out this like screech, this undead
That's the
screech.
leader.
And this arrow, it like looks at you, and it's got a thicker bow, and boom, it fires this arrow at you, and it misses. The arrow misses completely. It goes over your head, even. Yeah. And it looks at you, and it's got an even longer tongue and a thicker build, and it's like. And then the ghouls. Cool. Right after that guy, the rest of them go. And what I think they're going to do is because this one is getting fucked up, it can go 10, 20, 30. Things are going to back up 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. Yeah, and I think
run.
one is going to go up at Vestrin.
Oh shit.
2 will go at Max. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 at Funkin' and 1 at Waka.
13.
So 1.
19.
1 is fired at Vestrin.
Shit.
And that's a 6 to hit, total miss. So 1 just like thunk, clicks and breaks against the walls of the ruin that you're standing on.
Double finger, bitch.
2 against Max. 1. Oh yeah, you're right. So 1 misses with disadvantage. and then the other. I'm not shitting you. 2 natural 18s.
Alright.
So that's a 22.
Okay.
So you take 4 damage. So you take 1 damage.
1 damage.
Because of your feature. And then 1 goes at Waka. Waka, because you are partially hidden, you have +2 to your AC. That's totally a miss. And then 1 at Waka, Funkin, also a total miss. So 5 arrows go shooting out and just miss all of you. And they all
I
are like,
whisper to Funkin right next to me. They're not very competent.
obviously not.
Okay.
Roll it twice and take the highest.
Yay!
So what that is like you've had experience with the undead before.
Yeah.
You know where they are weak and where you can hit them, so like you automatically are better at killing them.
Got it.
And
That's
how
why
that
you
works.
get number advantage.
Does poison work on the
I didn't
undead?
know what the advantage is.
That's what advantage is. So
Poison
you were hidden
You
last
don't know.
time, so you get double advantage.
You can ask me, and I can try to figure it out.
Nice!
19!
Dude, you're a fucking killer. So
Gotta give me the damage.
you totally fucked number 2 up. You're gonna roll your
Roll
D8
that
plus
once.
your dexterity.
Make him cold like iced tea.
God damn it!
Tea.
5.
Stop rolling.
It's 5 damage, right?
Yeah, 5.
So Hannah's rolled like natural 19s and 20s to hit, and then she rolls like 1 on all of her
And it's
damage.
nothing for you, unless it matters. Okay, so Funkin.
So yeah, you hit number 2, like, and it sinks into its chest up above the cave, and it's like.
I'm still with you, Woxel, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You're the white piece, right?
Yeah, the white piece. Okay. I guess I will go ahead and rebow.
Okay.
And then I will go and
back up.
hit number, I guess, 1 still, right?
Yay.
Yeah, 1 is.
This is 1.
Yeah, 1 is there now.
Okay.
Did the most damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep with 1.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Go for it.
Stop making Western fall.
10 plus 4.
Got it.
14.
Give me damage.
Nice hit. So you look up from behind the bit of a hill that you're in front of, and you kind of like push Waka out of the way, and you and it flies like 60 feet, and it just sinks right into the chest. How much damage do you do?
I'm looking for the.
You were holding a D8.
It was a D8.
You were holding
Yeah, the
a
D8 is the one that looks like a diamond.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Woo! He looks real bad.
Yeah. This one, like, I think it's like reaching out, and you sink it through one part of its shoulder, and its like arm falls off,
Max's turn.
and it's like hanging by a thread.
Fuck him up, Max.
Dodge.
Alright. It is Waka's turn.
I'll get there eventually.
I can't run forever.
I
Send him
shoot
to the
at
Waka
I shoot at the number 1 again.
Okay. Yeah, this thing, like, its arm is hanging on by this, like, by these sticky threads, and it's like falling apart.
Is that the order?
12 plus 4.
That does it. 12 is good. Gimme.
Cool.
Give me
All
damage.
right.
Come on,
So-
you can do it.
2d6,
monster.
3.
Oh, 2d6, you kill it. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Head.
Yeah, the head
Yeah.
pops.
Yeah,
Just
cool.
like
So,
that makes that sound.
Yeah.
so it's like standing like 5 feet up off the ground, and its head just.
It gets this bullet that sinks into it, and it blinks for a second, and then its head explodes,
And it like falls over onto the ground.
and just its head like starts to spill out into the water that it's right next to. So you all see the water start to fill with this like gross gray red ichor.
Nice.
Alright,
Yeah.
the rest of them are damaged. So good job, guys.
Cool.
Alright, best turn.
All right. So from my position up on the thing, I'm gonna hit. Is this number 2?
That's number 2.
Okay. I'm gonna hit number 2 from the sneaky sneaks. Ciao. That's a 5.
Do you want
right.
to roll your stealth now for the next round?
Sure.
Okay. Let's just get that out of the way at the end of your round.
10 plus 6. 16.
16 is your stealth. Let's see if we see you.
No.
Hell yeah.
So you're hitting again.
Fucking
but
invisible.
the ghast does, the stronger one in the back.
Oh,
does.
shit.
But the ghouls don't see you.
Yeah.
So as long
Yeah,
as you're
yeah,
attacking
roll
them,
dice.
you will have
Cool. Who's that for?
Althea.
Yay, the same thing as last time.
All right, another first level magic missile. Who are you shooting at this time? 3, 4, 5 again, or?
Yeah, like these close to me.
Cool. All right, yeah. So go
Put
and
them all in the same.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
so
can all.
give me-
You
give
can
me
just
the
attack
damage
one
for
person
free.
if you want.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So those 3 you hit before look
Yeah.
like
But there's
decently
a chance
damaged.
you could like really overdo way too much damage.
Possible.
To waste that.
Yeah, that's true.
You got 3 moves.
Yeah. Go and see if you want to spray it out. If you want to
Spray
hit.
him.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you knew that you had the
you
choice.
have the option.
No meta advice.
Oh no, you don't have to roll to hit. Remember,
Oh, right,
magic
right.
missile hits automatically, so you just roll
roll your
damage.
damage. So
That
tell
is
me what
so
you do on a 3.
fucking badass.
3
Plus 1 or 3 total?
well 2 plus 1.
Okay,
1
so
plus
3.
1 is
total.
2.
So 3 to 3, 2
I got
to
it.
4,
I got it. I'm up.
and then
4 plus 1.
Nice.
5.
5.
Five.
Nice.
Nice.
He looks bad.
yeah. So your lightning. Are they lightning or what do they look like?
This time it's like roof nails.
Nice. So you all just see like some nails just and just sink into all the undead creatures, all the ghouls. Yeah, who's up? Cool. All right. It's going to continue its slow approach.
Gotta kick this gas.
And I think because it saw Vestrin trying to hide up there, it's going to fire a thick, heavy arrow at Vestrin.
Oh,
Here we go.
no.
Oh shit! Nat 18 plus
Yeah,
plus.
that's-
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what damage do
Yeah.
I take?
3. You about to take.
Damage.
Oof! You take
No.
8 damage.
Oh, okay.
So, Vestrin, you're like hiding up on top of this, and just out of nowhere, into your like the thick meaty part of your thigh, you just get this big thick arrow. And you look all the way across at this one that like looks heavier and stronger and more powerful than the other ones up in front, and it's looking at you and it's like licking its like lips. With
So
its
not
tongue.
everyone has seen this guy yet, right?
No, not quite, but you definitely make eye contact with it after that.
Can I tell them that I see some big fat bastard?
Totally, call out. Yeah.
Use a free action. Go ahead.
There's a big one at the end there!
Yeah,
Oh!
mine.
All right. So now, since there's only 4 of them left, they're going to try to spread it out. Althea, I'm going to give you one chance. Did you move back or not? Okay. All right. I'm surprised you didn't fall off that time.
Yeah, well, I'm embedded between the rocks now.
So I'm going to say there's 2 that go towards Max since you're so close, and then still 2 more that go towards one towards Waka, one towards Funkin. So 2 towards Max.
With disadvantage.
Okay, with disadvantage, miss on the first, and miss on the second. 1 towards Funkin, which is an unnatural 20.
That'll do it.
Okay, and then 1 towards Waka, which is a 15.
Alright, so
With my +2 from cover, no.
Nice.
Does he get a
Yeah.
+2
Yeah. He's under.
full
He's
cover?
like
Full cover?
no half 3/4 cover, so it's +2 to AC. Yeah. So it's like coming at you, and it just sinks into the mound right in front of you. But Funkin, you are hit, and then you only take 3 damage.
Oh,
So the arrow like grazes your forearm.
And like I'm laughing, and then look at our Funkin, and I'm like, oh no.
Wait, not yet. No, they're still going to move. Max, you are approaching them, so they're going to go 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30 behind, and 10, 20, 30. Trying to get out of the way. This one will also kind of move behind, so it gets half cover. Or 3/4. Thank you.
Your mountain is falling.
Our little cave.
All right, who's up?
The hills have eyes.
All right, yeah. So they all move like kind of slightly behind cover. What's your deal, T?
I can move 3 and then
Yeah,
small
you
attack.
can move up to 3, or if you're gonna climb up something, it's less.
What?
You can't climb all the way up there, though.
Oh, okay. So move 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
This bitch
1, 2,
can.
3, right
Yep,
here.
out into the open.
Right.
Cat
And I'm gonna go after 2, 3.
Oh no, that one's 3.
Oh, 2, 3. I'm gonna go after 3.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see 3 very clearly.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's see it. What you got?
Nat 20!
All right. Hey, the past 3 rounds, you rolled a 20, a
damn
19,
it.
and a 20.
I like this die.
Yeah.
That's my Nairn's die. That's
Cool.
my
So
Nairn's.
2d8 plus your dexterity.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, I was rolling my purple D8 with the white.
Wow, I can't believe that shit.
Shit.
All right, 2 once, 2 once.
2 once, 2 once.
Don't curse it like that. She could literally kill it with 2 8s.
8!
All right,
Okay.
so roll it again. So
Then are you?
8
That's
plus
+2, right?
Oh no, that's 8 plus from 4, so it's 12.
12 plus.
And then 6 plus 4, which is 10.
you don't get to
Yeah,
add
so
that
this
twice.
is 6, so...
So 18.
18?
You
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
dead. Killing
Boom! You fucking sink in it.
All right, so as I move forward, then I get a good, I got a clear shot on it, and before, as he's turning his head to like see me, I draw my arrow, and it flies straight through his throat.
Yes, and I think like its tongue is hanging out, so you like pin its tongue through its throat, and its tongue like wraps around its head, and its head like spins in the air, and its body falls. And then the head falls on top of the body after spinning for a couple seconds.
Taste that shit.
Boom! Kill that shit.
Scooper did it.
I'm not in view of any of them, am I?
At this time,
you could have an island on that one.
Yeah, you've got an eye on
You'll
5.
100% have an eye on 5.
And probably like half, and like you see it's like
He's
upper
got good
torso.
cover, but
yeah, he's got really good cover.
I'm going to go with 5 then. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
do
ahead
what
and
I did
attack
before.
5. He's looking pretty bad. He's been a little bloody.
2 plus... No.
Yeah, I think maybe it hits the small ruin right there, like crashes into the side of the building, and
I'm
your
glad T is your
crossbow bolt
buff, girl.
splinters into pieces.
Max.
Poor Max.
You want to guess? 1, 2, 3, dodge.
Nice. And you are getting, you're like 40 feet away from the big one that's like looking at you. And in fact, give me a perception check as you come around this corner now. 6. You get a huge headache. Like you come around the corner and you look over at this thing for the first time. You see this thing jutting up out, and you get this huge migraine as you look at it. And it is the plant from your dreams that's been like torturing you. That seems to.
I dream nightmare.
Yeah, right. It's got like a real strong connection to the Mitten Bay hotspot.
It's me? Let's see.
So you're the only one to see this for the first time. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I like hop over, slide over the cover I was using. I'm trying to get to this.
Which guy?
And I let's see. What can I see right now? I just see 2 dead ghouls and this guy.
So you can see like half of a torso, but that's it. Yeah, the rest of no, you could probably see this number 5.
Oh, okay.
Where is he? Where's your character?
Right here.
Give me a perception check.
That'd be 16, but I have disadvantage, so. Oh, 16.
Okay, so you see the gas.
It's. I would say number 5 and number 2 both are going to have a little bit of cover, but you can see both of them.
And you can also see the gas right there.
Does the gas have cover?
No.
From my perspective?
He's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's right in front of you. He's menacing looking.
He's
He's looking healthy.
He's a chunky guest.
Yeah.
But you see him, and you know he's not a friend. I do.
He's got a fat ass.
I use the dash action to get into cover here,
Nice. Yeah.
and then I cast. I throw a disc at Max and cast Shield of Faith on him.
Okay, you can't hide and cast.
No, he's
it's
sliding into.
It's a bonus action.
You can bonus action?
I'm using my.
Gotcha. Oh, sweet! Love it.
What is Shield of Faith do?
I
Gives you
give
plus
you
2.
2
Plus
AC.
2 AC. So now you got 21 AC.
Now you're stronger. Holy shit.
Untouchable.
You start to glow.
All right, who's after one?
Yeah, no,
After Waka, we have Vestrin. Wait.
Yeah, Max feels like a disc hit him on the back, and he goes, and then I don't know, how would you react if a disc hit you in the back? And then you start to glow. You just start going boom.
Looking like Lazarus.
Yeah.
Your pecs pop out. Your biceps are throbbing.
Yeah.
And you feel a little more dodgy.
You get that anime dark shading. Anyway,
Love it.
I see Mr. Meaty Meat over there from here, right?
Yeah.
And he's looking right at you.
Ooh,
He
I
just
wanna-
hit you with an arrow in your thigh.
I want to kill that motherfucker.
Alright.
Yeah.
No advantage, just regular.
Regular to hit. Wait. With my short bow, that's 14.
You hit him.
Yeet!
Ooh, yeah. So he's like looking all tough, and he's sticking his big old tongue out, and he's like, look at me, I'm a man.
I'm a dead man. I'm a big old dead man.
3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so an arrow sinks in through his armor a little bit, and it looks right at you, and its tongue goes over, and it just pulls the arrow out with its tongue and throws it onto the ground in the swamp.
I love that.
And it's like,
Alright,
Venom
Althea.
aesthetic. That's good.
Althea, are you
So
gonna
you
pop
post
out
that
again?
trailer.
Are you gonna pop out to attack again?
Yes.
Okay, give me a perception check. We'll pop out first. Give me a perception.
So I have 35 feet.
Okay.
How do we do it with tens?
You can move 3.5.
3.5.
So
Yeah,
just put
move
yourself on
halfway
the
out.
line if you want to.
Alright, and give me a
Nice.
perception check real quick.
Perception.
Before you do anything.
10 plus 6, 16.
Okay, so you see our ghast friend as well, right in front of you, directly in front of you on the other side of the water there.
Okay.
So you see him. What would you like to do?
I would like to hit him with a magic missile.
Okay, just one for him, or all three?
Are you on Hamilton?
All 3 darts on this.
All 3 on this motherfucker. Give me
You were
3
listening to the band?
d4 plus 3.
I was listening to the latest one.
Roll that 3 times and add 3.
4 plus 3.
15 damage! Wow! Give me a sec to do math in my head. Very
What does it
nice.
look like this time, babe?
Oh man, this
How's
time.
that look? He looks bloody.
Nice.
That's
Oh, the ghast?
Yeah, so this time it's just like a stream of like down, like feathers.
Did all the magic right on him.
So you like, it just like
With the
goes
quills, yeah.
up its body.
Soft.
And it's like when a bird gets hit by something and it just poofs into feathers. You all just see all these feathers just around it and fall to the ground.
Alright, and then it's its turn.
Cool.
Next time
All
we're
right.
with
It just got
Tar.
brought down to half.
Yeah, it stares at you.
I stare back.
Yeah.
Stare back.
And I think it's going to back up and fire its longbow at you.
So it backs up and it's like, and this arrow goes shooting at you, Althea.
Bringing you somewhere. Luring you, perhaps.
Natural 20, Althea.
Get fucked.
So what's your AC? Can you tell me what your AC is?
13.
13. What's your HP?
I mean, it's 49.
But, you know,
What's your HP?
24.
24.
Oh, okay. Good ass constitution there.
Good attack. Good ass.
Holy shit.
oh no.
It's a big bad.
Take 17 damage. Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 7 on my 2d8s, plus 3.
17.
You find yourself bleeding a little.
So,
Just a flesh wound.
so you hit this thing with the arrows, and it backs up, and it pulls its arrow taut, and this arrow just goes like shooting across the battlefield, over the dead bodies, right over Waka's head, and it sinks like directly into your sternum, and you like have to take a step back as blood just starts to pour from your chest.
I just kind of like stammer backwards and like look down and see this huge rod sticking out of my chest.
Yeah, and it's like all barbed, and it's got like ivy growing off of it.
Oh, gross. You're gonna get an infection.
Well, and then at that point, it growls, and all of its ghouls respond,
shit. Oh, shit.
And because it sees that you've been injured, its ghouls decide to fire their arrows at you. So they all come out,
Oh, you're fucked.
and 3 attacks go against you, Althea.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like so.
And you messed up the
So
big
you
guy.
get hit, and it growls, and all of them are like, "Argh!" And they all come around the corner, and 3 arrows fire at you.
Oh, no, y'all. Oh, no.
We've got a 14.
That hits.
We've got a 23,
Shield.
and we've got an 8.
Alright, so 2 hits.
So 2 of them hit you.
Wait,
No,
how
how'd
much
the
did
8
they
hit?
hurt by?
What?
How'd the 8 hit?
Oh, the 8 doesn't hit.
Okay.
But we got a 14 and a 23.
You can shield the 14.
Oh, I can shield the 14.
do you have shield of faith?
Shield lasts the
No,
whole round.
it's
shield.
yeah, no, shield is a reaction.
Reaction.
Oh, okay.
It's a reaction.
It adds plus 5
Oh,
to
nice.
plus 5 to your AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that lasts the whole round against both attacks.
Okay, what does your AC go up to plus 5?
18, so just the 20
Cool.
points.
So, yeah, okay.
So yeah, they're coming at you, and what does your shield look like as these arrows like are about to sink into your ass?
Okay, wait. So, quick question: does that mean I still have 24 hit points?
No, you have 7.
Just
You have
It doesn't
7
negate the
HP
other
right
hit.
now.
Yeah, but for the next round, all 3 of them shoot at you, and you put your shield up. And what does the shield look like?
the shield looks like it's got like dragon skeleton bones that just kind of like shoot out from the center with like dragon wing.
Yeah. So like
Scales.
dragon wings and scales appear in front of you, and one arrow misses you. One is like flicked away by a wing that is about to hit your leg. But the scales are just about to come up in front of you, but the arrow just comes through it, and one hits you with a 23, and you take how much HP do you have?
7.
You have 7. Take 4 damage. So it sinks into like your upper shoulder, and you're like barely standing. And yeah, whose turn is it? Tina's. All right. Yeah. So you look. I mean, Althea's only like 30 feet from you, so you see her just like getting hit by all these arrows.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, and no 3.
Goatee. Okay,
18.
That does it. Give me the 10.
Damn.
He's looking bad.
You roll like a fucking champion.
9.
bruh.
Nice. Wait, why are you rolling 2? That's
You
only
didn't-
if you get a crit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, no, only if I... No, I had 4. I got 5, I rolled a 5, then I had 4. My longbow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
9
so
damage.
that's a 9. But you
No.
only roll
Control
twice
damage.
if you get a
So 9.
natural 20.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah, so 9 damage.
Did you? You
were
didn't
so
get
bad.
another natural 20, did you?
No.
No,
That's
right.
right.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
did
no,
get
just-
an 18.
Bro, could you fucking imagine?
Well, I got 14 plus
Well, plus
4.
Yeah. On a natural 20, you double all your rolls.
Funky
Other
donuts.
than that, you just roll
Oh,
regular.
got it.
Cool.
Your friend is dying.
I know.
Yeah, dude. You
you
like
think?
look over the little mound,
Yeah.
and Althea's just like, like bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you're right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 30, I guess. So
No, I like the minis.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
and then I'm in range of 60 feet. I'm gonna do healing word.
Okay, so your D4 plus 4
So that's-
gives you 5.
What's that?
5 hit points is what you get.
Healing 5. Okay, got it.
So you heal 5.
All right. Yeah, Althea, you go from like 3 to
Got it.
8. Yeah.
Hey.
So Funkin, you do a healing word. You speak a word of healing. What is your word of healing? What does it sound like as you scream it out across the battlefield? And
that makes you feel better.
and you feel warmer, and I think one of the arrows, like your skin grows back, and one of the arrows is popped out of your chest as your skin grows back and heals over.
Sure.
It's Max's turn.
Max,
Not gonna need a mastectomy after that.
big shock. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're going for big shot.
Hit him again, Timus. You get to roll another attack roll.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you hit, you get to add that.
You
level.
did it right.
Just the
Just
attack.
roll your
roll.
attack rolls like you normally do. It's at the
To
D20.
give somebody else an attack.
Level
Your
3.
D20, just like
Okay.
a normal attack roll.
Okay.
Level 3. Level 3. Level 3.
Did you waste it?
Can I use my inspiration?
I have inspiration.
Yeah, she'll use her own
Okay,
inspiration.
inspiration.
She's inspired by
So,
you.
Timus, go ahead and roll. Erase your inspiration after this, but what'd you get?
8.
Plus.
4, so 12.
That does it.
No, wait,
You're attacking
against which
Yes.
one?
Oh
What do
yeah, the gas.
Meaty motherfucker.
No.
Can I use my inspiration?
Sorry. No, you can't do it 3 times.
Okay, fine. You're gonna die then.
I'm so
So
sorry.
it sinks into
It only
him,
works on your turn.
and you feel like if you had pulled it back a little more, it
Just
would have done
half an inch.
damage. But he's got an arrow in him that didn't do any damage, just barely.
Fuck.
Alright, is it me?
I'm going to action surge and dodge.
Okay, so you take a dodge. All right, who's after?
Yes, it's Walker's turn.
I take out a syringe from my bag
Yeah.
and I stab Althea with it. And I just say, "Don't die!" And then like I push
You're right
on
next
it.
to her, yes.
Althea gets. I cast Cure Wounds on Althea,
Nice.
I love that shit. You are so fucking cool.
and
Just got syringe.
Most resourceful.
Yeah, Althea, you just got like stabbed in the leg.
With an EpiPen. You got EpiPen.
EpiPen.
yeah.
So how much are you healing her? I'm keeping track.
How much is? Do you have healing word as a
Yeah.
card?
You let
I
us
mean,
know
not healing
what-
word. Cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
Yeah, but Cure Wounds is just 1d8 plus 7.
Alright,
For me.
Well, yeah.
1d8 plus what? What's the...
What, plus your
my which is intelligence for me.
Okay, so D8 plus your intelligence.
There's a D8.
It's your, yeah.
Bringing Althea back from the brink of death.
And
yeah, Althea, you were like starting to go black.
6 total.
6 total, nice.
So
Doing
up to
okay.
14?
Yep, you're at 14.
So Althea, you went from like near death to feeling pretty invigorated. Who's up?
Bester.
Bachow. Alright. Your favorite feline motherfucker.
Yeah, so all of them like came out and attacked Althea, but you see this big meaty guy in the back, and like, what's your plan?
I'm after Mr. Meaty Meat out here.
Okay.
Mr. Meaty Meat.
I'm gonna roll to sneak.
Good. Yes.
13 plus 6 is a number. It's 19.
All right. This guy gets a 10, so he does not see you.
Bow.
You are hidden, so you get advantage on this attack.
Wait.
Mr. Meaty.
13 and 8.
Alright, you hit.
13.
You
Yeet. Okay, with my short bow, of course. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Plus your...
Bad.
Plus my...
your critical hit.
Yeah.
Hidden.
Oh, sneak attack. You roll
I
a
rolled
D6.
another. I'm so fucking stupid.
Because you're level 3, I think you rolled 2.
Oh. You killed it. Doesn't matter. If you roll 2d6, you get 2. You killed it. Good job.
Who'd you kill? Yeah.
Mr. Meaty Meat is knocked.
Against Mr. Meaty Meat?
Yeah.
The thick... Oh, nice!
The thick bitch.
Yeah,
It
so...
was a 9, she did 7, and then plus 2d6 doesn't matter.
So you have a crit... Like you hit... Sneak... So the way sneak attack works is like you know the weak parts of the human body or like of the body. So like where do you hit this thing to knock it down?
I'm gonna go right through the temple.
Nice. So Max, you're just running at this guy, and he's like lashing his tongue out at you, and then an arrow hits it in the side of the head, and he falls to the ground dead.
Alright, it's Althea's turn. We still have 3 ghouls left.
Cool. Alright, Althea.
Don't call this kind of pussy. Damn.
So Althea, you've got 2 here, and you've got 1 up here.
You can see them all just fine.
What's your plan of attack?
Oh, well,
They all look pretty similar. They're all kind of bloody.
She gonna hide?
She's gonna run away.
Are you going to use your action to hide? You can use your action to hide if you'd like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us a stealth roll.
Yeah, so you just like back up.
There's only
and,
2.
I'm scared. I'm hurt.
pulling the arrows out of your body.
There's 2 babies left.
17?
They don't see
Alright,
you.
we don't see ya.
So you disappear, and they're all like, "Rah!" Cool. All right, it is their turn, and I think at this point they all turn on Max.
Good.
Oh shit.
Freaking time.
That's what I'm here for, motherfucker. Excuse me.
Cool. And you get 3 attacks against you, Max. You didn't. Oh, you did. You
did.
used the dodge action.
21 AC with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
So the first attack with disadvantage is a miss. Second one is a 17.
Miss.
Okay. And the third one is, I'm not shitting you, a natural 20 and a natural 19. So the last one hits.
Okay.
But not for much damage. It's only for 4 damage. So 1. So you take another 1 damage as one arrow like sinks into your upper shoulder. And yeah, I think it is the one like up on top of the cave that's like...
T, you're up.
Found a dead motherfucker.
Okay. Where am I?
You're the one with
Oh,
the
you're right
bow,
there,
right?
I think.
Yeah.
It's you, baby.
Need your laptop, please.
I think you're the only one who has a clear shot on this guy.
Well, he's going down next turn then.
So
Open the password.
we can go 1, 2, 3. So I can look at this guy.
Yep,
We
number
think it's
5.
I got 18.
That hits. Where was that? Number 5, you said?
Yes. So first one is 8.
8 damage total?
And then do I roll again?
No.
No.
So just 8 damage show?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. Alright, funkin' go nuts!
Funk 'em up, motherfunker.
Tragic.
Okay.
Bunch of assholes.
I'm gonna move 3,
Tragedy.
so that way I can see number
Yep.
5.
Jerky, please.
11 plus 6, 17.
Cool. That is a hit. Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna do the light crossbow again.
All right. So,
So-
give me your damage against number 5.
D8 plus 2. 6.
You killed him!
Nice. So your arrow, what does it look like when your arrow sinks into it?
I'm just like pulling it back and I'm like shaking because it's so heavy.
Yeah.
And I just like, I just let it go.
Yeah, and it just like sinks right into its shoulder, and it like falls to its knees, and then falls like down and crumples into a corpse.
Nice.
An unmoving corpse.
Nice.
Cool. Who's up next?
Next up, we have Max.
Max up.
I think you can reach number 4. Yeah, you can totally reach it.
More pizza. That's more pizza.
How much HP is number? What is number 4?
Okay, by the time I get here,
I
by
dodge.
10, 15.
You dodge.
Yeah.
I go, get some.
Yeah.
Right up in his face.
Its tongue flicks out.
Usually 30 minutes.
All right, who's after Max?
Alright, after Max, we have Blanca.
Let's see. Who can I hit?
Literally last game.
I don't have a clear view on this guy, right? Because he's like all in the back.
Yeah, he's probably got like half cover, like plus 5 AC to you.
Alright.
You could you could see his head poking out.
Let's see. I move over here. Do I got a clear view of the person next to Max?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you move one more square?
I
you do. You
Yeah,
do.
from
you do.
here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see
it
it.
does.
I can see it.
Okay.
all right, and then I take and Max is right by him. Tactics. Oh, natural 20. That's so all my
Give me that double damage die.
all right. So I roll 6 dice
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
What do you mean you rolled 6?
because of
He
my
gets
thunder
3.
damage.
You're right. You're right.
Do
Oh
it.
my God.
Holy
Double
shit.
damage dice.
All right, I'm watching. I'm
What's
watching.
more six?
5,
2.
2, 7. Wait, let me write these numbers down.
No,
we
keep track
can-
of it.
yeah,
7.
right.
You're good. I can do that in
7.
my head. Just yell out what you get.
2,
9.
4,
13.
3,
16.
6.
22.
You
Plus
killed
2.
it. You killed it. You killed it.
All right.
18 damage.
Ooh, so what does it look like with your thunder damage?
Hit it more
All right.
times.
Descriptive.
It's since I'm a little bit farther away, like the bullet has time to like build up, and it's like a slow motion bullet, like wanted kind of thing, where like it's spinning, and as it spins, electricity flows around it, and instead of like the thunder going off before, it like blows his head off backwards, like as if like a shotgun blast hit him in the head.
Yeah.
As
So
it flies
Max.
by me, like it my thing with arrows, it rolls it around me. My hair like the smell
So
of like
I'm gonna be standing there face to face with him, and it just goes.
Yeah, his head explodes next to you, Max, and he just crumples to the ground.
I didn't even get to hit him.
I still haven't been able to use your sword yet. Well,
the smell of like cooking rotten
but
flesh.
Max, in the back of your mind is that plant that's like
Oh yeah.
Alright.
just pulsating in the back of
We
your
have 1 left.
Yeah,
It's this guy.
Yeah. And he's got pretty decent cover from you.
Deep breath while I sneak.
Alright?
Catch that 16 plus
Yep,
6.
yep,
Def
yep.
hit. Straight up.
Yeah, you disappear from it. Oh, no, that's not a hit. That was your stealth.
Oh,
Yeah?
that's yourself?
Oh, yeah. Still.
So you disappear from it.
Okay, now
so
you get
go-
advantage on this attack.
Boom. 15
But it has
plus.
plus
I know. You're good. 15 will hit. Go ahead and roll again and see if you get a crit. Just tell me if you got a 20.
No, I did
Okay,
not
So you hit it.
at all. All right. Cool. And that's 2d6 plus 2, correct, Amundo?
No, so because of your stealth, it's 1d6 for the arrow, plus 2 more because of your
Sneak attack
sneak
is the
attack.
2d6.
So
and then you get to
3d6
roll your damage.
plus your dexterity.
1, 3,
4.
Another 1.
5 plus your dexterity.
4, yeah, so 9.
9, nice. Looks bad.
Oh no, your dexterity is 2.
Oh, 2.
You have plus 4 to hit, but plus 2.
So 7
7.
damage.
Sorry.
Got it. No worries. These guys. Right.
Even though it's hiding behind a clump of dirt up on the top of that cave, you still sink right into its chest.
Althea, it's your turn.
If it roars at me, I roar back.
Alright, Althea, what you got?
I'm gonna jump out, and I can't do anything.
How many level 1 spell slots do you have left?
None. That's it. I'm done.
You don't have any cantrips or anything you can do?
I have a cantrip.
Yeah, but this thing is like,
Very far.
Very
Like,
far.
yeah, very far
away.
away.
So you're just gonna hang out. Alright.
well, no, you can use your movement.
Yeah, you
if
can
you'd
get
like
closer.
to.
And you can dash and take it like super close.
Yeah, so if you want to dash, you
Can I help her get up on the rocks?
No,
No.
help is an action.
Well,
Yeah.
what is a good 6?
So if you do that, you wouldn't be able to use your turn.
Yeah,
next
then
turn.
you
Absolutely.
can.
Put
Yeah,
me back it up.
yeah, you can hide behind this thing,
You can duck
Yeah.
down behind
and
it.
you give you plus 2 to your AC.
Oh, hi.
Oh, you can hide. Oh wait, no, not behind this.
Yeah, everyone is 10. 10, 20,
Oh, there were 5
30,
10s.
40, 50, 60. Yeah.
But up, it's a cover of 5. She's dashing.
That's not who's left?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 60 feet. Well, no, she has 35, so she can do 7 spaces.
Alright.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm doing that.
Oh, then you can get right here behind this
Yeah.
big tree.
Oh,
Easy with my ruins.
You ruined it.
Those poor ruins.
Oh. Yeah. So you like run and jump over the like sandy mound and you hide yourself amongst it.
Sandy
cool.
Mound sounds like a politician.
Teamus.
Vote for Sandy Mound.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've got a pretty good like view of this guy. He's got
Do
Like partial cover, but
Okay.
you can still see some.
That guy. 2.
Cool. All right, go ahead and give me your roll.
Nat 1.
Oh.
The 20 streak is over.
You fire your arrow,
It like
and
hits me in my shoulder.
even though there's no water anywhere behind this, you still hear a splash somewhere.
Your turn.
Just like when you were firing arrows on the boat during the
I
first
keep
quest,
messing
it
this
still
thing up.
splashes and
I don't know
disappears.
if it's
I'm
even
gonna
important.
do what I did before, so roll to use my light
One of those
crossbow.
things where if you rip off the tag,
It's illegal.
No, off the table it does not count.
Okay.
Yeah, so reroll.
I used to think that the cops were going to come to me.
Cocked. Yeah,
You're in the crack reroll.
What was it?
it's in the crack.
Either-
14 hits.
Okay, cool.
No, it's got +2 to its AC.
14 hits.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, it does
Thank you.
exactly.
My job. Stop it.
Okay, so D8 plus 2, 6, 7, 8.
8 damage.
Yep.
Woo. You look bad.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
looking super ugly.
Max of Mitten. You gonna do something in this whole fight?
Get kicked
Yeah, I'm
down.
rolling straight at the plant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ooh.
You got dash.
No. I'm gonna
No.
move 3 and dodge.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So you approach this plant and give me a perception check as you approach it.
Perceive it, motherfucker.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
22.
With disadvantage.
Oh, with this 10.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah.
You think
even,
you see it for a sec, and then it's like, no.
even with a 10, though, you're like, again, you see
The
this
second you blink.
mysterious floating plant, but the ground, like, even with your 10, you barely notice. The ground around it is, like, pulsating and moving also. It seems like anything near it is also very dangerous.
Awesome.
Waka waka.
Here's why I keep
Let's see.
dodging.
I
I don't even see you. Oh, you're that little guy? Oh,
Yeah.
You're cute.
5, 10, 15.
No, 10, 20, 30.
Oh wait, 10, 20, 30, and then I'm gonna dash.
The water counts as 2 if you're going near water. No, you're not.
No, I'm gonna dash right behind this and hunker down in this alcove right over here.
Cool.
Sweet.
All right. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
just, like, slam yourself against the wall.
like a rogue cop who has nothing to lose.
Yeah. All right, who's up?
Schnicky schnicks me.
All right, give me yourself.
Bow. 10?
No.
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 It sees you.
Of course it does. Okay.
Yeah, so no advantage.
That is fine.
Give me a tech.
Wait. Yeah. 11.
No.
No.
No, I beat. Don't you have +4 to hit?
Plus. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry.
11 plus 4?
Yeah.
15.
No, 9 plus 4.
13. No.
Damn it.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Thought it had cover.
Yeah, it has partial
Oh,
cover,
okay.
so it's got +2. So you would have hit it, but it sinks into the
where it's
dirt
covered,
mound right in
yeah.
front of it.
Ah, fuck.
Out there.
Double finger.
What you doing?
I'm dashing.
Dashing, dashing, dashing.
So you can move 7.
1, 2,
Dashing young lady.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, because you're
No,
crawling. You're
up
crawling.
there,
like that.
no.
Yeah, so you could get here. This would require like 20 feet of climbing.
Oh,
So
no.
you can get right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, see,
You're like right there. You can get like
So
right
you can
up
start
around.
crawling up. We'll only give you one movement to get up there next time. If you want to start on your next turn, you can do one
Stays down
movement
there.
to
She's
get up
got
there.
covered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's-
Yeah,
So that's well. If you wanted to start
and,
climbing up,
and you can look directly
Alright,
at
what
his
is that
ass.
back there up there?
If you're into that
Yeah.
ghouly
All right,
ass.
Althea, it looks down at you because it's its turn, and it's like, and it like flashes its tongue out, and it just hops down to meet you.
Oh.
So it just hops, it's like, and it goes to bite you, and then it lashes out at you with its claw.
Monkey.
So first and foremost, it goes to bite you, and that's a natural 19.
Oh fuck.
So
The first person to
you
get
get
attacked.
you get bitten for 9 damage.
Trying to
I'm
find it.
trying to get into melee this entire fight. She gets
Right,
bit.
finally. So you take 9 damage, and then it goes to claw you.
Oh.
And you remember from the story that the individuals that were clawed became paralyzed. So if this hits you, we're talking about a whole mess of trouble. Natural 19 again.
It's your turn, bitch.
So you get clawed by this
Oh
thing,
shit.
and it does this much damage. Holy shit.
Next time on Mortera.
Do you have
21
your...
AC
Did you put
with
defense?
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alright, so first it tries to bite you, and misses
Riposte.
horrifically. What?
Riposte.
Cool. Alright, make your attack. Against the rule. You're far too far away.
I fucking figured. I can't even see the top.
No, you're way too far away. You're like
I'm gonna
200,
have to-
more than 200 feet
I'm gonna
away.
have to come down from my cat tree. So 1, 2. No, wait, hold on.
And then I will hold you until you're ready to get up.
So you feel like the cradling warmth of a small creature under your
Can you
neck.
heal with the power of love?
No, it has to be a spell. The healing power from
Magic or potions. That's
Yourself as you
Yeah.
I am really well.
18 plus 4 is... Yeah.
is it.
And then 5.
Damage?
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yay!
What does it look like? The final enemy.
We've been going into a lot of dangerous situations,
Yes, we are.
and
adventurous.
a lot of us have almost died once or twice.
Well, yes.
And there's some things in my bag that if I were to go down,